Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in the middle of this really great book about Literacy Collaborative. What? You want to know more about Literacy Collaborative? Absolutely. In fact, let's just sit back, relax, and listen to what these great ladies have to say about it. The Literacy Collaborative was based off the work by a couple of do-gooders you might recognize. In 1986, Irene Fontes and Gay Pinnell, aka Fontes and Pinnell, collaborated with teachers just like you, and a university team, again, just like you. Together, they created this whole school research-based literacy model that has proven to increase student learning, teacher expertise, and professional collaboration. Best of all, it meets the requirements of the Common Core and RTI. Collaborative programs start in stages, and because of this, it requires a 5-year commitment from each school and literacy coach. That might seem like a long time, but understanding the startup stages explains that time frame. In the first year, the literacy coach begins training and the team is built. The team is made up of administrators, classroom teachers, a literacy coach, and anyone else involved in the students' reading and writing curriculum at that school or district. They meet monthly to guide and monitor the implementation of the Literacy Collaborative. This is guided by the rationale that education improvement requires teamwork, a common vision, and a professional development. The main role of a literacy coach is to empower teachers with one-on-one coaching and to help analyze data from the classroom. This team is the Literacy Collaborative liaison between the school and the community. They serve as the messenger, getting the word out regarding the new goals and plans for your students as you implement this program. In the following years, years 2, 3, and 4, the implementation of the program in the classroom is furthered by training through professional development and coaching with the teachers. The literacy coach also helps support teachers and principals with the professional development based on the needs of the students and teachers. At year 5, the program should be completely integrated throughout your school and district. The teachers will have ongoing coaching, but above all, we will all have a resource in each other. There should be a strong sense of teamwork between the staff and the administrator by this time.
So what does Literacy Collaborative look like in the classroom? Well, to start off, the model is split into 3 different sections. The first section being the primary level, then the intermediate level, and finally the middle level. Our main goal for the children is that they enjoy reading and writing. We want them to demonstrate strong reading, writing, phonics, and spelling skills. For the primary level, which is kindergarten through 2nd grade, they spend 30 to 60 minutes in the first block, 45 to 90 minutes in the second block, and 45 to 60 minutes in the third block. Then we move on to the intermediate level, which is 3rd through 6th grade. With this group, they spend 30 to 60 minutes in the first block, 60 minutes in the second block, and 60 minutes in the third block. Then we have the middle level, which is 6th grade through 9th grade. The students spend 30 to 60 minutes in the first block, 50 to 60 minutes in the second block, and 50 to 60 minutes in the third block.
During the language and word study block, students are taught strategies through practice and modeling to help them construct their own understanding of the patterns in the written word. Activities could include word sorts, interactive read aloud, modeled and shared reading, interactive vocabulary study, and poetry study.
Guided reading recognizes the complexity of the reading process. It provides an opportunity for teacher to make visible the invisible reading process and move students toward reading independently. Think Vygotsky's ZPD. Literature circles are small, peer-led discussion groups where members have chosen to read the same story, poem, article, or book. Literature circles are a great way to get students to read good books, think deeply about them, writing notes, and join in lively, informed literature discussions. A reader's notebook is an effective tool to increase the depth of a reader's response to reading. A response to reading is not a test of knowledge or a summary of what was read. Rather, it was a thoughtful, critical reflection on the text. Each notebook will be unique because each student has a unique connection to the reading.
The third block of instruction is the writing workshop, which recognizes how reading and writing go hand to hand. Writer Talks gives students a glimpse into writers' life and gives them an authentic instruction to learn about writers, from writing to writers. A writer's notebook is a treasure trove of students' thoughts and gives a basic resource to students, independence writing. During investigations, the student asks questions on topics in personal interest, conduct their own research, and finish with a published writing.
This bar graph shows a consistent decrease in the percentage of students in the lowest reading group. And an independent peer-reviewed 4-year study of 17 schools concluded demonstrate significant gains in student literacy learning beginning in the first year of implementation, and that the effect's magnitude grew larger during each subsequent year of implementation. On average, children in participating schools in the first year of implementation made 16% larger learning gains than observed during the baseline no treatment period. In the second year, children learned 28% more compared to the baseline data, and by the third year, they had learned 32% more. Our analysis also indicate that these results persisted across summer periods as verified through the follow-up of students in the fall of subsequent academic year. Furthermore, the study showed a positive correlation between substantial increase in teacher expertise and the amount of coaching a teacher received.
As with every program, there are both pros and cons to consider before deciding if literacy collaboration is a good fit for your school. Summary: Literacy Collaborative is highly effective, but requires a school-wide multi-year dedication to reforming literacy instruction. Reading and writing skills are intertwined, so make sure your instructions reflect this connection. Literacy Collaborative has ongoing long-term research based on reform school-wide and in pedigree.
Reading rainbow, I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading